When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints and rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got.
Return.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run. It's Murray. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Murray. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Murray. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Check, check. Walk before.
They'll run on first down. Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down. It's Edwards, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. 54.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lux with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
50, 50. Try to do better.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Throwing on second down, Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
56, right there, right there.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now pass complete here to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Lady, yellow lady, yellow lady.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Come on. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3 first.
On first down, it's Murray. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mike, ready? You ready? Mike, spot 4. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, kill. Rush in. Check.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Now Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back there. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. Tammons and Mike. Let's go one more. Slip. 21. Watch the ship. Hey. Here we go. Watch the ship.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready? 5-9. Go. Kill. Ready, catch.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll try to right side with Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 20.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
From the 44, Bridgewater. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready. Now the wolf. We got 25 to mark. Crunch time, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. 87 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
McCaffrey following the penalty. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. Bridgewater on first down. Quick slant caught by Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, dude. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the eye. Check. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Focus, defense, focus. Kill. Check. Lucky.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Switch.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12. Bridgewater. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Over. Wide, get wide.
They go with Murray again, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a run with McCaffrey. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his 1st year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Deuce.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready. 95-56. Good track.
On 3rd down, Murray. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the ground, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Switch up.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Score Saints 30.
How fit to be the boss? Let me